Hello, we're back to this sheet again. Everybody in the A group got a copy of this on Monday. Everybody should write the date 9/29/2020. We're not going to deal with this very long, but because of the pause that we had last week, it screwed everything up. Okay, so what I need you to write down on the fall equinox, which happened a week ago, is write down that it happened on 9/22/2020. That's the date. And fall really started at 8:31 a.m. CDT. That stands for Central Daylight Time. You don't have to know that. That's the time we're in now, because we haven't switched back, which we do that the 1st of November when we gain an hour of sleep. That's the one everybody likes. Okay? Equinox means equal night. So write that down. Equal night. The nights are equal to the days. 12 hours a day, 12 hours a night. If you haven't noticed, we're getting much shorter days now. We were spoiled in the summer with over 15 and a half hours of daylight. Now we're under 12. And the place that has the direct sun at noon is the equator. Everything's equal on the equinox, and the equator gets the direct sunlight. Okay? So put that sheet where you will not lose it. We're going to need it again at Halloween when the Earth gets to right about there. Okay? The Earth is going around the sun counterclockwise. Takes a year. You and I met somewhere around the S of summer. We're already a week past here. We're already about to here. Okay? All right, next thing. I'm going to put the camera up. Now, everybody should have this sheet. Okay? It's going to take us a few minutes. It's very important that we do this right. If you're watching this at home, pause it and zoom in if you need to. Okay? I'm going to try to make this as big as possible so you can see. This sheet is worth more than a test. Okay? You get 2 points a day for doing this. Please write your name up here and your hour. And if you're A or B, you're going to get 2 points a day for doing this, and all you have to do is copy it every day from me. It's like a quiz where the teacher gives you every single question, but only one answer per day. Okay? All right. So notice at the top, these are the days of the week. The sun's day, that's what we call Sunday. That's where its name literally means the sun's day. Moon day, moon's day, Monday. Tuesday. Tu was a god of war. These are our Norse gods. Okay? Woden, that's where we get Wednesday. If you've ever wondered why Wednesday is spelled so weird, it's because it came from Woden's day. Thor's day, Thursday. Frigga's day. Frigga was a Norse goddess. And Saturn's day, Saturday. Anyway, here we go. On the first Sunday at the top, write really small, write 9/27. Let me see if I'm going to make that bigger. 9/27, Sunday. Okay? And then for this one, just write the 28, 29, 30. There's 30 days in September, okay? And then the top Thursday, write 10/1, October 1, 2, 10/3, write that on Saturday. Okay? Now, this happens to everybody. It does not mean you're dumb. If you get along, start numbering these and you make a mistake, it can screw you up. So what I'm going to do is the Saturdays right now, so you can catch a mistake before you've written the date wrong on a whole ton of boxes. So 3 plus 7 is 10. That's 10/10. That's my wife's birthday. The next one would be October 17th. And then October 24th. And then you guys like this one, Halloween, 10/31. And this would be 11/7, November 7th. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the second week. The second Sunday would be the 4th, just write a 4. And then 5 on Monday, 6 on Tuesday, 7 on Wednesday, 8 on Thursday, 9 on Frigg's Day. Okay, then the third Sunday is the 11th. 11, 12, 13. Wednesday's the 14th, 15, 16. We already have the 17. And then Sunday the 18, Monday 19, Tuesday 20, Wednesday 21, Thursday 22, Friday 23. We're almost done. This Sunday, the 25th, 26 Monday, 27 Tuesday, 28 Wednesday, 29 Thursday, 30 Friday. Last week. This is 11/1, November 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and then there's the 7th. All right, so you see all these circles, okay? What we're going to do is you're going to draw the moon. And I'm hoping you'll notice it out in the real sky, but we're stuck in a virtual world and stuck inside and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the important thing to know is you have to do this neatly. You can get these online from me. You can also find them online other places, okay? All you have to do is draw the moon, but you have to be careful about it, okay? Now, I want you to notice that it's on a faint graph paper background. That's so everybody's drawings can look right, okay? If I just asked you to draw freehand, the people that aren't very good artists would not do a very good job, no offense, okay? So put a dot right there on that. Can you see that? I put that little dot there, okay? Now, when you do this, you're going to shade in the darkness on the moon, and you have to use a regular boring pencil or a black or blue or purple pen or green, some dark color. You can't use yellow, red, orange, or pink, okay? Because those aren't colors that represent darkness. What you're doing is you're drawing the dark on the moon, the part that's having night, okay? So if you have a dot there where I wanted you to, right at that intersection, carefully draw a curved line that goes up to the moon's north pole. It says NP up there. And then curved line down here to the SP, like that. And then shade this in neatly. That's what it looked like on Sunday night. And we're doing this together on Tuesday. So we're gonna do 3 of them and get caught up, okay? Okay, that was Sunday. Okay, Monday. I'm recording this on Monday, but okay, you'll see it together with me on Tuesday. So now, notice where I'm at on this line. Right here, I'm on the line. But now, yesterday we put the dot there. The line that is separated sunrise and sunset, the line that is separated light and dark on the moon, it's called the terminator. Put a dot right about there, about a quarter of the way across that box, okay? So now, draw the line straight up to the top in a curve, and then down to the bottom. That darkness always gets to the North Pole and South Pole. The moon isn't tilted like the Earth is. It's not tilted very much at all, okay? Now, we have less to shade in now, so shade that side in. And remember, and we're gonna write this down so you don't forget, we're shading in the darkness. I'm gonna write dark and light. It'd be dumb to shade in light. That doesn't make sense. So shade in the dark. This is the side part of the moon that's having night. This is the part of the moon having day. Okay? Today's date for in class will be Tuesday the 29th, And now I want you to put the dot about there. Okay? Just about halfway in that box. Okay? And now you take the curved line up to the North Pole, curved line down to the South Pole. It's like, this is getting pretty skinny. This sliver of darkness. People that weren't being very observant would go, oh, look, it's full moon. Like, dude, that's not even round yet. It's getting there, but that's not a full moon. Notice it's getting skinnier. Wednesday is really hard to do. Put the tiniest little sliver of darkness. It still goes to the North Pole and South Pole. It's really, really skinny. That would fool a lot of people into thinking it was full. Wouldn't fool me though, because when I noticed it, I know it didn't come up at sunset. It came up before, so it's not full yet. Anyway, that's darkness. All right, we're caught up from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and we just did Wednesday. All right, don't go any farther on that. Okay, now put that somewhere where you can find it every day. And don't leave it at home when you come to school. Okay, you should be bringing your notes with you every day and keeping them all together. Okay, next thing. I'm not making you do this sheet. I'm going to pull it back up. You get to look at my pink finger there. I'm doing this so I don't drop the camera. All right. This is a scale Earth and the moon. I put the moon at the right distance, but I had to make the dots a little bit too big. I did cheat a little bit there, okay? And I made the moon going around the Earth, okay? That's how far the moon moves in one day. It goes counterclockwise. It moves from there to there in one day. And it takes a month to go all the way around, okay? And we call that a month, but it came from a word. You don't have to draw this. I am. One of these laps is called a month. That's 1 month. That's a stupid word, Fiscus. Not really. What do you call the day after Sunday? Monday. No, it's Moon Day. They just got rid of one of the O's. Okay? It used to be a month. Now we call it a month. Anyway, look at how far it goes. It takes a month to go all the way around. It goes that far in a day. And here's the sunlight coming from the top of the page. All right, now, this is the most important sheet for this unit. It's the same on both sides. We're going to do 2 different things with it. This sheet is your best friend on this unit. Moon phases, okay? Now, I call it the sheet of lies. Because look at how close I made the Earth and the moon. Look at how much bigger I made the moon. You know the truth. I already showed you the truth before. Here's why. Because I had to lie to you later. This sheet is full of lies, okay? The moon isn't that close to the Earth. The moon isn't that big. The moon doesn't have a perfectly circular orbit. And there aren't 8 moons on here. Okay? I have the moon at 8 different spots. Okay? I have to lie to you so you understand moon phases. The lie won't hurt you because you already know the truth. Okay? Here's the truth. Here's the truth. All right. So, put today's date on it. 9/29. We're only going to do part of this side today. I'm at almost 15 minutes already. All right. So, on this sheet full of lies, we have the sunlight coming from 93 million miles away on the top of the page, coming this way. Okay? Here's the Earth. And here's the moon at 8 different spots. Once you understand what this sheet is telling you and how useful it is, you should do pretty well understanding moon phases. Okay, the most important thing is the moon phase rules. Here's the first rule. The moon is always half lit. By the sun. Okay? The moon is a three-dimensional object. Here's a three-dimensional object. You can only light an object like that. You only light half of it if you have one light. Okay? No, there's no cheating. There's no mirrors and that kind of stuff. So if light is going to hit this, one light source is going to hit this 3D object, only half of it will be lit. Okay? That's rule 1. The moon's always half lit. Okay? Here's the second rule. The moon is always half facing Earth. Okay? We can always see half the moon. I shouldn't say see. We always have half the moon facing us for us to look toward. Sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't. Okay? So the moon's always half lit. The moon's always half facing the Earth. Rule number 3 is the kicker. They're usually not the same half. And underline not. They're usually not the same half. Okay? The moon's always half lit by the sun. The moon's always half facing the Earth, but they're usually not the same half. Okay, now, here's the first question. Look at all 8 of these moons going around the Earth. There's only one moon, but I've got an 8 spots. Here's the sunlight coming from the top of the page. Black represents not lit, the part of the moon having nighttime. This diagonal shading tells you part of the moon being hit by sunlight that we cannot see from Earth, and white is the moon having the part of the moon having sunlight hitting it that Earthlings can see. Okay, so look at all 8 of these moon spots each. Okay, which one of these 8 spots would the Earthlings see the most moon? When is the moon, quote unquote, the biggest? Which one of these? I'm going to let you think about it for a second. Just pick one. Hopefully you pick this one. Okay? What do you call it? What do Earthlings call it when they can see the moon the most lit up? They call it full. Write full moon. Just write full. You don't have to write moon. Just write full. Okay? Now, go to this one. Go to the one at the top. Look at this one. All the sunlight that's hitting the moon is hitting the side facing away from the Earth. So this one's the opposite of a full moon. We call that a new moon. This is the one that's responsible for all solar eclipses because this is the only one where the moon can get in between the sun over here and the Earth. The other ones are not lined up right. So only new moon, okay? Now, going back. A full moon looks like a big white circle in the sky. Guess what a new moon looks like when we can't see anything? A black thing. No light hitting the side that we can see. It's invisible. All right, next. How are we doing on time? 19 and a half minutes. Okay. Come over to this one. Now, remember you're an Earthling. Okay? You live on this thing. And if you look out into space over here, remember, it's really Earthling looking at a moon over here. okay? Earthlings see something that's in between a new moon and a full moon. It's halfway in between. They see, people that don't know what moon phases are would say, oh, it's a half moon. Not really, but that's what they call it. Now, here's a weird question for you. See how well you can think three-dimensionally. Put yourself on the Earth and look that way from the Earth. You're going to see half of this moon light and half of the moon dark. Which one is which? Think about it for a second. Looking from the Earth at this moon, which side is lit? Hopefully you said this side. So shade in the left half. And that has a name. It's called first quarter. First quarter. You're seeing half of the lit half. Half of a half is a quarter. It's also a quarter of the way around its orbit. This is the first quarter right here. Boop. All right, 21 minutes. Now I'm going to make you watch a video, and then we're going to call it quits for the day. It is a beautiful and wondrous sight to behold the body of the moon. Yes, I'm showing you a YouTube video on YouTube.
One night I was bored in my apartment and decided to take my telescope out to the sidewalk. The moon was out and I thought, why not? Within a few minutes, people started walking over and asking what this thing was.
What is that, bro?
It's a telescope.
Oh.
Do you want to check out the moon? Do you want to take a look at the moon?
What is it? It's the moon. Where am I supposed to look?
You're supposed to look right here.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah. That's where it all started. It just sort of went from there.
I'm looking at the moon. Hold on, okay.
These are all people in Los Angeles.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. I can't believe it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No way.
No way. No way. That's the moon?
Yeah, way.
Oh, you can see the craters. Yeah. That is so cool.
What?
Look at the edge. I want to see more of it.
Holy. I've never seen this before. I've never seen this before like this. Wow.
That is intense right there, boy.
Woo! Bro, that looks like that's right down the street, man. Man, what you got here, man? That looks like that's right down the street.
Yeah. Is there an image? Right?
Is that an actual image of the moon? Is it like a live image?
It's that right there. To be able to see it up close and feel like you could almost reach out and touch it, and that's what makes it real to us.
That is incredible.
I kind of felt like I just landed on the moon.
It makes you realize that we are all on a small little planet and we all have the same reaction to the universe we live in.
Wow.
Whoa, that is
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
I think there's something special about that, something unifying. It's a great reminder that we should look up more often.